Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Mike Lowry. We're back. Per usual, I owe you a market recap, so here we go. Today was actually pretty gorgeous. It was an ugly start, right? I mean, we had this bearish movement down halfway of this pre-market gap. We got this liquidity grab, so that to me was like, this is entry right here. Entered one. See what we did with it. Just came up. We actually broke at a level. I mean, that was break of this of Thursday's high was really the entry. So we waited for the pullback. We entered some here, added some here, and then finally came back up to our resistance, broke straight through, and that's when we sold. I did want 570 as a TP, but like all this consolidation, this entire consolidation period was let's see, yeah, it was like right there actually. It's driving us nuts. so so I had for a stop loss, and technically it did close below my stop loss, but it was like barely closed below it. So I was like, let me turn on VWAP and see where we're at. Boom, right off VWAP. So like all levels is your indicators, right? Like your VWAP, your 21, I'm sure bounced. Nah, see, 21 would have messed me up. I only use indicators if like, trades like this. Like I think we do want to push up. I don't want to stop out right here. It's a weak close below my support. Let's see what happens. That next 5-minute candle reclaimed gorgeously, broke through, and then continued. So that's different ways to use your indicators, right? VWAP is a good bounce point. Typically, if you're above, you're bullish. If you're below, you're bearish. ORB is also a great one. This is what we got rejected off of here. So that was a little scary to see. That was a kind of we might push the downside, but again, it's not always good, right? Like today, technically the odds were against us because RSI was overbought, right? This is clear bearish divergence. All right. Boom. It's clear bearish divergence. We were overbought. So the whole day I was waiting for it to fall. But I've seen this before with this huge move pre-market. It's just watching the charts so much, you do get kind of understanding for it. So today I just ignored the RSI and watched the candles move and just read the candles. The ORV did scare me a little bit when I was checking it because it did reject off it multiple times. So I just turned that off and I was like, you know what? Let's go to our 15 minutes, see what we're doing. This looked good. As soon as it closed and reclaimed, instantly I felt fine. So it's really just like being patient, trusting your levels. If it did, close and then open and go farther, like it kind of did, but if it closed even more, I definitely would have stopped out if we broke this 564.02. But yeah, so that was a good trade today. Meta went crazy today. Oh my gosh, I missed Meta. We called it out in the chat. It was on the morning night watch list. All these plays are on the morning night watch list, by the way. I said Meta above 588.5. We'll take the 598. Sure enough, it just blows past it. I mean, we could have entered this pullback here. It was right on top of pre-market highs as well. So I mean, that was a good pullback, but I didn't see it until it was already up here. I was like, wow, I was focused on SPY, so I just missed this beautiful meta trade today. But it is what it is. There's always more to catch. Nvidia was choppy for me a bit here. When I saw this happening, I really wanted to get like a lotto call here, just like because it was 5, 10, 20 minutes of staying above this previous support. I mean, staying above the support, then it broke, so it became resistance. Broke back above, used it as support. So then that's why I was like, I could do one. I'll just write it down as if I entered, right? You could always do that too. You don't have to always enter a trade. So I wrote it down. I was like, okay, technically entered. Let's say I entered Nvidia at 113.88. Boom. Sure enough, I went straight to TP 115, high of the day. And that was actually it. So, that could have been a good trade too, but that wasn't the most gorgeous setup. I watch my screens like this. a lot of times, right? So this is more like if I see one doing something I like, by all means I get in. Tesla when it broke and retested, I wanted to, but this is like a sell zone. You know, I don't really. This is kind of just a chop zone. I don't want to touch it within this price range until it decides to do something. So yeah, so we caught the SPY reversal, and that was it, baby. That's how we do it every day. KSM Trading. It's your boy Mike Lowy. We're out.